Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the NBA Finals. I'm Ernie Johnson, proud to be with our friends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports, and we are getting primed and ready for Game 2. And the series tonight takes place in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers going up against the Houston Rockets. Looking at Houston, after a dramatic overtime win in Game 1, they've got the momentum and a chance here to take control of the series. Well, we all know what happened in the first game. Just how big is the impact, Shaq, of that road win in this series?
You know, a road win, Ernie, can change the whole dynamic of the whole playoff series. You know the old saying, Ernie, it's not a series until someone wins on the road, and that happened very early.
Well, they need to stay greedy and try to go up 2-0. If you do that, you put so much pressure on the other team. But championship teams, they don't stay satisfied. They try to get another one on the road. They don't just want one.
Hey, what do you say we go courtside? Good
Let's
idea?
go.
Yeah. Kevin Harlan standing by. No, we're gonna sit here. Okay.
Take a look at the Cavaliers. This is a game they need desperately to win tonight after coming up short in Game 1.
Absolutely critical that they win this game. I mean, after surrendering home court advantage in Game 1, they have got to win this one. Otherwise, the series and really their season could be over before they know it.
I'm inclined to agree with you. I mean, the stakes really couldn't be higher for them. I've always thought that in a series, the next game is always the most important. We'll see if that pressure of that kind of situation affects them positively or negatively. But as you said, a loss here, and they might be done before this series even gets started.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's the starting group for Houston. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden out there with Big Daddy. And it's Pondexter in at the small forward. Here's Big Daddy to the right side. Here's Motiejunas. Houston gets it back. The Big Daddy passes to Howard and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up ahead. And James throws it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just bad hops on the slant.
Great sequence defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Big Daddy.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Irving dishes to Love. And Varejao now atop the key. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, no luck. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Black. I asked him how he felt about dropping Game 1 at home, and he said it hurt, but hopefully it'll act as a wake-up call for us. The finals have a different feel to them with a 2-3-2 series, and I'm confident we can take one back on their floor. Gentlemen?
And thank you for that, Doris.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Harden with it. Guarded now by Irving. Back to Harden. To the paint. Off the pick. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Now here's Howard. following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Here's Big Daddy. That's good. Enzo Howard with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. Love against Modi Yunus. And it's Love penetrating. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Now the dish to Harden. Knocks it loose. Shumpert with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Shumpert's running. Good.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Howard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Yeah, they saved their best for last that day. Got it done in overtime.
And here is James following the three-pointer by Freak. They set the pick. Fires the 3. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 5 now.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here's Moni Yunus. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The Big Daddy passes to Moni Yunus. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Irving dishes to Shumpert. Moni Yunus with the steal. The pass to Big Daddy. From deep. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets...
The Cavaliers shooting the ball at 42%. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Big Daddy in at shooting guard. Harden out there with Jones. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Capella in at the center position. Big Daddy. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Big Daddy's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Houston. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Howard's checked in for Capella. Here's the screen. Howard, the pass to Big Daddy. Hawk loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Jones has got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Thompson, a screen on Beverley. Pass to James. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Harden, and the rejection by James. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for Mo Williams. The Rockets also changing it up. Monty Eunice is checked in for Terrence Jones. And it's Barbosa in for Patrick Beverley. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Howard in the post, working on Love. Harden can't hit.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The drive by Shumpert. Love outside. And a wide-open look for Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. Irving's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs. Here's Harden on the wing. Shoots the three. They grab their own miss. The Big Daddy passes to Monty Eunice. Irving kicks to LeBron. Puts it up from 15. Can't hit. So Houston will take it the other way. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They double him with James. Dishes it to Howard. Here's Harden. And the rejection by LeBron.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Can't hit from in close. Rockets leading by 8. Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's Big Daddy. Knocks down the three ball. Big Daddy's got 7 now in this quarter.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots. The 4th spot held by Dwight Howard.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. J.R. Smith's checked in for Love. Lee comes in for Shumpert, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And a wide open look for Lee. And that one hits back iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He dropped in 17 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Lawson dishes to Monty Eunice. Passes it to Big Daddy. Outside for Lawson. He feeds it to Pondexter. Monty Eunice has the open look. And Lee pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Smith drives in. Kicks to Dellavedova. pick by Varejao. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Lee fires. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Big Daddy. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got his first 2 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Lee outside, and another 3 for Cleveland.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
And the pass to Big Daddy. Plays it up and banks it in. Big Daddy's got 22.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And that concludes the first half. Rockets ahead, up 10. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Okay, listen. This game is going to set the tone for the rest of the finals. And we're going to set that tone in the second half. Let's talk about what we got to do. To begin with, we're shooting the ball at a very good percentage. And the way to keep that going is to continue to work the ball around and find good looks, open looks. Don't get away from that. On the fast break is where we showed the most signs of life. When we pushed it, we were able to catch them on their heels a few times. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. Don't forget how hard you all work to be here in the finals. Let's get it done.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2.
Just a fantastic game for Big Daddy. 22 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped them too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
The Cavaliers trail by 10, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Love and Bergeau are up front. And it's Irving at the point guard. No good from Big Daddy. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Pondexter, guarded by Shumpert. Here's Big Daddy. Good on the triple. Big Daddy's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Houston. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from LeBron.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Out to the wing. Pondexter kicks to Howard. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Irving, it's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the Rockets making a change here. Jones is checked in. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Big Daddy, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. He dishes it to Pondexter. Pass to Harden. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good. James Harden. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Cavaliers trail by 14. James outside. The feed to Williams. They set the screen. Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. LeBron kicks to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Here's Dellavedova. And it's blocked. Lawson right side. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Big Daddy passes to Capella, and he gets the bucket. Capella's got his second basket.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Feeds to Dellavedova. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And he can't get the first one. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for James Harden. And the second free throw, good.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Williams. There's no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Dellavedova. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Big Daddy can't get it to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to... Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. Rockets leading by 15, so on the floor for Houston. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. Big Daddy is out there with Barbosa, and it's Pondexter in at the small forward position. And that is good. And that's now 29 points for Freak.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Thompson left side. James outside. He kicks it to Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Big Daddy. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Williams. And a change for the Rockets. Harden's checked in. There's the dish to LeBron. Back to Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Houston leading by 18. Here's Big Daddy. Dishes to Howard. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Here's Irving. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
They double him with Love. Here's Howard. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
Outside Irving. Varejão setting the pick for Irving. Another miss by Irving.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
The Big Daddy passes to Howard. And stolen by James. Irving with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. It's stolen by Jones. 2 on none. No one back to stop this.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Irving. Cans the shot from the wing. Irving's got 22.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
The Rockets making a switch here. Motiejunas is checked in. Rockets leading by 20. Here's Big Daddy. Motiejunas' shot is good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Big Daddy, and he gets it to go. Big Daddy's got 11 points here in just the second half.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Anderson Varejao. And Irving subbed in for J.R. Smith. Big Daddy's checked in for Houston.
And that'll effectively take care of Game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Rockets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, hard to seem toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Big Daddy. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Just 2 to shoot. Barbosa's shot is off. And so here's Cleveland. It's an 18-point game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Love, no good. On offense, here are the Rockets. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. The Big Daddy passes to Motiejunas. Here's Big Daddy. Lee with the steal. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And this win puts them
Dwight, the team seemed to surge in the second half with a renewed life. What did you tell the guys during halftime?
I just told our guys we got to finish the game. You know, they're a good team, and we don't want to let them get close. So we did a good job of playing our game tonight, you know, and not rushing. And just, we got to go win.
Dwight, congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And standing by for the post-game show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He stepped up in a huge way tonight. You know, we all think of him as a role player, but not tonight. It's the NBA Finals, baby. He was the star.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's game as much as we did, though that is doubtful. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, and we'll see you for more NBA Finals action coming up soon.